Weight of shadows. Edward Fairchild prided himself on justice. For decades he had been the man others sought for clarity in chaos, but his belief in his own judgment became the undoing of his family. 20 years ago, a local bank heist shattered their small town's peace. A single piece of evidence, a torn fragment of cloth from his son Daniel's jacket, was found at the scene. Confronted, Daniel, barely 18, pleaded with trembling hands, "Dad, I swear I didn't do it." But Edward's certainty drowned out Daniel's cries. The evidence was damning, and logic, Edward's unyielding compass, pointed to one conclusion. He reported his son. The trial was brief. Daniel's protests fell on deaf ears. His tearful gaze seared into Edward's memory as the sentence was delivered: 20 years in prison. The town whispered in disbelief, but Edward held firm, convinced he had done what was right. As the years passed, Edward's confidence began to waver. At night, doubts crept in, like whispers in the dark. Memories of Daniel as a boy, laughing, trusting, haunted him, but he pushed them aside until the confession. On his deathbed, a petty thief admitted to the heist, revealing he'd stolen Daniel's jacket to frame someone else. Edward collapsed under the weight of the truth. He had condemned an innocent boy, his own son, to 20 years of stolen freedom. The day Daniel walked out of prison, Edward was waiting, frail and trembling. "I was wrong," Edward whispered, his voice breaking. "I failed you in every way." Daniel stared at him, his face aged and hardened. "You were supposed to believe me." His voice held no malice, just a hollow ache that made Edward's knees weaken. "I will spend the rest of my life making it right," Edward vowed. Daniel's silence lingered, but as he turned, a faint nod broke through the tension. It was not forgiveness, but it was a beginning.